What's going on, y'all? It is Cop Pizzle. First and foremost, for those of you guys who've been sending some tips, donations and stuff like that, appreciating the channel, showing the love to the channel, I just want to tell you guys thank you. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. You guys, some of you guys write nice things. Others like to kick me while I'm down, and I guess in some cases I deserve it. And look, if you've been following this channel over the last 18 years that I've been doing this, you guys know that, damn it, man, I love to trash talk. I love to absolutely talk some shit. Even when the Giants have been struggling over the last few years, I still want to talk shit because it's hard for me to ever see the Giants in such a negative light because I love them so much. They've been part of my life for so long, damn near the entirety of my life. It's a fascinating story. But, in the spring, I already know, like, when May is, when we're in the middle of May, I'm going to be thinking about, man, I can't wait for football. So I can't wait to watch the Giants. And this season right now is just an absolute nightmare that I just want to please wake up from and just be done with. I mean, but it really, really sucks what has happened. And even like, I don't even have faith that the team could even go on a winning streak, like a 3, 4, 5 game winning streak. I just don't even have any faith. And I'm like, and part of me's in this place where it's like, how have we fallen so low as a football team, as an organization? How has this happened? I mean, we're the New York fucking football Giants. If you're a kid playing baseball, right, and someone says to you, hey, how would you feel about playing for, the New York Yankees, for example? Like, that would be like, you would just be ecstatic. You'd be like, oh, man, that'd be awesome. And maybe it's not the Yankees. Maybe it's the Red Sox or the Cubs, the Dodgers, these great organizations. It's, oh, man, I'd love to play. You would just glow, from the inside to the out. And that, to me, is what the New York Giants should be, is this, oh, man, to play for the Giants is to play for the, the pinnacle of everything in sports. And so I just don't see any pride in this team. I just don't see any passion. We keep living back the old days, and especially in the year, season 100 here. We keep looking back at the old days and all the great moments and great memories, but that's all we have at this point. We don't have any, like, we can look back at the past and feel the nostalgia of it all and feel great about it and feel great about our, like, the uniforms that we wore last Sunday. We feel, they look amazing, and we think about it and all the good times we've had watching this team. But now we look at this current state, and it's just awful. And a lot of you guys, you like to point to one man as the problem, and that's Daniel Jones. And look, as a pro Daniel Jones guy, especially coming into this season, I understood exactly what the deal was. If they didn't win, if they didn't do well, and they're drafting high in the draft again, that's a problem, and it's a big problem for Daniel Jones. And see, a lot of you guys think that, if the Giants are drafting in the top 5 again, or, third, fourth, whatever, like if they're drafting high again, you guys think, well, they're going to draft the quarterback because that's the problem. And the truth about it is that's not even what the draft is anymore. Like, the draft is completely changed into something that it's not, that's not what it used to be. I mean, now, if you have the 3rd overall pick, you're not taking a fucking center. You know, you're not taking a defensive tackle. You're taking, positions that are specified for that certain part in the draft. Top 5 draft picks are, left tackles, edge guys, quarterbacks. They're not meant for, these other skill positions or these other, positions on the field. They're not meant for a safety. There's going to be some times when a guy like a Sauce Gardner is going to be drafted really high and things like that. But, it maybe in this case, in this upcoming draft, a guy like Travis Hunter, for example, could be drafted really high. And he's none of those things. But nevertheless, I realize that if the Giants are drafted in the top 5, there's a good likely chance that it's going to be a quarterback. But I still stand firm right here, right now, and I believe, and there's nothing that none of you guys can say to me in the fucking comments. You can call me any fucking name you want to in the dictionary. I've been called it anyways. I think Daniel Jones is still one of the best players on this fucking team, and that's what I believe. And I still to this day believe that we have failed this man because we have done everything possibly wrong with handling a young guy. You guys love to bring up year 6. Last year he played 1/3 of a season. Stop it. Stop it. Absolutely stop it. He hasn't even played a season's worth of 6 years. Like that's not even how that should even be counted. But you guys all like to mix it in, and that's fine. If you want to be dumb sports fans, be dumb sports fans. That's fine. That's up to you, right? That's completely up to you. But I just think that this team, what's really frustrating to me is I see where we are now. And look, on Sunday, when they're playing in Germany against the Carolina Panthers, I'm, of course, going to be on the edge of my seat, rooting my ass off for this team. But where they stand now, I don't know how this gets fixed anytime soon. I really don't. Maybe I'm being emo. Maybe I'm just being a drama queen. I just don't know how this. I don't see a quarterback just being drafted and coming in and saying, "Yep, it's all fucking fixed now. It's all good now." By the way, Dave Gettleman, which you guys ran out, still the best players on the team is guys that he drafted. By the way, that's fucking the facts. That's the truth. So, by the way, I want to say that I'm really glad that the Giants didn't trade Darius Slayton. He deserves to be a Giant, whether that's good or bad. I've always enjoyed Darius Slayton on this team, and I was really worried that he was going to get traded. I'm glad he didn't get traded. But, you have all these buzzards, these channels that supposedly support the Giants, but they're just buzzards is all they are. And they're flying over the carcass that is the New York Giants right now. And I just don't know how we ever rise up from the dead at this point. I don't know how. This doesn't even, like, if you told me this is going to get fixed next year, I would be shocked. That's how far we've fallen, that somebody like myself who is so fucking optimistic, I need so bad a winning streak as a fan. Like, I need it so fucking bad, dude. I need a winning streak so bad just to feel good about this team. I will always love the Giants. I mean, as long as if there's one certain, my old lady, she may not always be, she may leave my ass next week. My kids may end up hating me one day. I may not always live in this house. I may not always drive my car. I may not always do the things that I do, but I can sit here without a shadow of a fucking doubt in my mind. I know for a fact that I will go to my grave one day being still being a Giants fan. I know for a fact that I will go to my grave being a Giants fan. And that's what that is something that I know for a fact. So to sit here and say I don't feel optimistic at all or feel good at all just absolutely fucking kills me. Because I want to be in the fight so bad. And it kills me that the Giants are not in the fight at all.